Hey, I'm Joel Gilley with Wayne County Public Affairs. We're downtown Goldsboro today on Center Street. In front of the artwork that you see in the roundabouts downtown, we've got Julie Metz today talking with us about what the public can do to have their voice heard about new artwork. Julie, we're out here, right here, downtown Goldsboro, and we're looking at some of this awesome art that's right here in the roundabouts. And the reason why we're here today is to talk about the new art that's going to be coming to downtown. So talk a little bit about the process and what people need to know.
Well, the process, it's interesting how this whole process has developed. I think it's neat to share. When we started working on the streetscape plans, we wanted to do roundabouts, but as an afterthought, we were like, well, what do we do with this space, this prime space? We weren't sure. So we started talking about it with other partner organizations, the Downtown Goldsboro Development Corporation, the Arts Council, and those organizations had helped the city create a vision for downtown back in 2015, a vision statement, and a lot of that had to do with creating a cultural arts center for the community. And so the natural, answer was let's create a space for public art, or let's use this space for public art. And so then the question became, do we look for pieces to purchase and own, or what other options do we have? And the leasing option became really interesting to us for a multitude of reasons, but the primary reason was because we wanted to be able to change it each year to create more reasons for people to come downtown, enjoy and experience it. No matter what pieces we select, half the people are going to love it and half of them are going to hate it. And so at least this way, you only have to live with it for a year.
Yeah,
and you
right?
might, at some point, everybody will hopefully like at least one piece,
That's
throughout the time. And the other reason is it's cheaper. It's a whole lot less expensive, not only on the front end, but on the long term, because pieces like these sizes generally cost anywhere from $60,000 to $80,000 to purchase. The dinosaur, in fact, that we had a couple years ago that everybody loved very much was a local fabricator, but they were going to charge us $68,000 to purchase it, just to give you some frame of perspective. And then long term, the art pieces are, you have to maintain them. And so that was something that we did not want to get involved in. And so these pieces, up until this current year that we're looking for pieces, we were paying $2,000 for each of the roundabout pieces, and then lesser amounts, $1,500 and $1,000 for the smaller pieces.
Okay.
So that gives you some idea. This year we increased the budget for the roundabout pieces because our experience last year is we didn't have as many to select from as we had in years past, and a lot of towns nearby have mimicked our program here, are incorporating leasable pieces. So there's a lot more competition.
Yeah.
So we increased our budget this year to $3,000 a piece for the roundabout, and then maintained our $1,500 and $1,000 budget for the smaller pieces.
And so where do you find the artists?
Well, we hire a public art consultant out of Cary, North Carolina. We found, when developing this concept, there is no national catalog of leasable pieces of art. I hunted high and low for it. But anyway, we ran into this consultant in Cary who has ties to Wayne County, Jim Davis, landscape in the art, or art in the landscape is what his company's called. So he does a call for artists nationally and utilizes a lot of national websites to market and advertise the call for art. And we provide images of the locations, the kind of scale that we're looking for, the budget, and then artists, it's left up to them if they want to submit, their interests and then what pieces they have available. So.
That's super cool. So you need the public's help though, as well, right? And that's what we're here to talk about.
Right.
So what do people need to do to kind of have their voice heard for this project?
Well, the Public Art Steering Committee, we have a regular committee of members representing different interests, but then each year we open up a call for more people to serve just for that 1 year for the selection. And we did that this year. We had about 7 new people join the committee.
Cool.
The public art consultant provided 61 pieces for us to choose from. We narrowed that list down to 10. So we have 4 pieces in the large category for the roundabouts, only 2 spaces available. And then we have 3 pieces for each of the smaller sites. One of those sites is in the center median of the 100 block of North Center, and the other site is in front of the John Street parking lot entrance off of Center Street.
Okay.
So we have 10 pieces available all in all, and they're available on the city's website for the public to comment. And we're just really interested in getting your reactions to the pieces. It's not necessarily a vote, but what do you think? I mean, what do you think is a good fit? What do you think, really tells a story about Goldsboro or downtown? And just really interested in seeing what they think about it.
Yeah, awesome. So we're going to have that website for people, but again, it's on the city's website. They need to head there. What is the deadline for people to submit?
It's August 17th at 11:59 p.m. So that weekend we'll take all the answers and replies, and we'll kind of see which pieces got the most favorable, and then the Public Art Steering Committee through emails will decide on the 4 pieces to recommend to the City Council. And we'll be making that recommendation at the August 20th City Council meeting.
Okay. So when can people expect new art?
We'll do the switch out on the art installation day, which I think is October 12th. It's a Friday. We'll advertise that ceremony closer to the date, but we have a small ceremony, about a half hour long. The artists are generally there.
Oh, cool.
We install all the art pieces and take down the current pieces at the same time. And then we have a ceremony in front of City Hall at noon. Awesome.
So everybody needs to head to the website, leave their public comments, and so they can kind of have their voice heard for the artwork, right?
Yeah, I'd love to up the participation. I've been really pleased with the public's comments participation over the last couple years. I think the first year we had about 40 people respond. Last year we had 225 people,
oh, wow.
I believe. Last I checked last week we had 220 comments received. Okay. So I want.
So we need it more. We need to exponentially grow. Okay.
Yep.
Julie, thank you so much for everything that you've done for not only downtown, but the entire city of Goldsboro. So we hopefully will get you a little bit more participation for the artwork downtown.
Thanks, Joel. I appreciate it.